Kalonzo Musyoka'S future of becoming the president of the Republic of Kenya was extremely vibrant until he committed a blunder that irreversibly has changed the status quo.
Let them withdraw the case that is, I said it's state-sponsored through a judge in Kiambu, because that was a tactic in order to delay. The ball is actually in William Ruto's court to tell his proxies to withdraw. You've just mentioned one of them. Withdraw the matter in the Court of Appeal. So this attempt, therefore, to blame Wiper, to blame me, is completely hogwash, I'm sorry to tell you. It doesn't stand in the face of what is lawful, what the courts have done.
But where does the truth lie? What is it that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is hiding from us? What is it that Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is not telling us? And why is Kalonzo Musyoka hiding certain aspects of this development from the general public?
My name is Augustus Muli. I'm the party leader of National Liberal Party. Just a few hours ago, His Excellency Kalonzo Musyoka claimed in public that I am a proxy of the government. I'm being used by the government. And I want to categorically say that this is a complete lie. I have been elected by 16 members in Azimio. 16 members out of 23 in Azimio. Where is the government's hand in all this? Even by the time the elections were held in July, Kalonzo was the leader of Azimio. He was the de facto because Raila was involved with other things. So he was in charge of that house, and in that house, the members of that house decided to give me the votes. So where does state proxy come in? This is just a language being used once somebody has lost.
Kalonzo Musyoka is outrightly lying. Kalonzo Musyoka is not any different. We already have a president who is a liar and does not tell us the truth as a nation. There is no way we can elect a different liar that comes from a different location of the country. We have a liar that comes from Rift Valley. We cannot elect a liar that comes from the Ukambani region. In this video, I want us to look into what Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka is hiding from the general public and why this will eventually make him unfit to be the next president of the Republic of Kenya. So walk with me as I take you through the rot in character of an individual whom a lot of people have recommended to take over the presidency from William Ruto. The law requires that political parties, civil societies, and religious organizations submit nominated members to Parliament so that these members can form the 9-member committee that will eventually form the IEBC selection panel. So Augustine Shalom Muli was nominated by the Azimio coalition to form the IEB selection panel, but something happened. Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka was not happy with his nomination. Kalonzo Musyoka had his preferred candidate. After Augustine Shalom Muli's name was submitted to Parliament and his name was among the 9 names that were submitted and were to be approved and taken to the president, Azimio coalition and its close friend Kalonzo Musyoka sought to replace him in pretense that there was no gender balance. But the truth of the matter is that Kalonzo Musyoka was not very pleased with the nomination of Augustine Shalom Muli. So as usual, issues are not solved in the streets. Issues are solved in courts. So Mr. Augustine Muli moved to challenge the idea that he would be replaced by another individual who was more preferred by Kalonzo Musyoka and the Azimio coalition. And due to the vibrant nature of our democracy, Mr. Augustine obtained an injunction from the court, stopping the forwarding of the 9 names, including the name of Augustine, to the president for approval and consequent empanelment. And this is precisely why the government of President William Arap Ruto has not constituted the IEBC selection panel and consequently the IEBC committee. At first, I disagreed with the government on this, but after I did my research, I came to the conclusion that Kalonzo Musyoka is not being transparent. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, the Wiper Party leader, is not being transparent and honest with the country. Kalonzo Musyoka claims that the president has intentionally refused to constitute the new IEBC, but now I disagree due to the truths that we have seen and analyzed from the clips that we have just played. Ladies and gentlemen, already we have an administration that does not tell us the truth. We have a president who keeps lying to us. In fact, William Ruto has been lying to the country for 2 years. How be it that we can have another president who is not honest and transparent with the country? How be it that we can elect another president who pretends to say the truth, but rather his only intention is to manipulate the citizens so that we can have sympathy for him at the expense of ignorant Kenyans? For the IEBC selection panel, Kalonzo Musyoka had preferred Kokimuli, a candidate that would favor him, a candidate that he claimed had more experience than Mr. Agustin. But how? Why? Anybody in this country can become the chair of IEBC. Anybody in this country can work in IEBC. If Kalonzo Musyoka says that there is his preferred candidate, then that begs the question. It makes us question the integrity of the former vice president, and it makes us question his faithfulness and fitness to occupy the highest office in the land. If he had wanted to replace Mr. Agustin with his preferred candidate simply for political reasons, then nothing can convince me that Kalonzo Musyoka will be any different from William Samoei Arap Ruto. These are simply birds of the same feathers that flock together. In his administration, no transparency will be expected, no integrity will be expected in his government. Kalonzo Musyoka is simply playing politics. He does not want to say outrightly that he is not happy with the selection panel that was submitted to the National Assembly. Kalonzo Musyoka, by all standards, is not an honest man. This gentleman is not the best candidate that we can flag in this country. Even Kimilili MP Didmas Baraza confirms that Kalonzo Musyoka is simply not being honest with the country.
Yeah, I also want to take this opportunity to tell Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka that while he appears to be communicating to the general public that the government of Kenya has failed to reconstitute IEBC, but he forgets that the impediment to the reconstitution of IEBC is Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka. It is him and his party honchons that went to court to stop the process of reconstituting IEBC because of flimsy, personal, and sectarian interests that are not beneficial to our country.
I would like to invite you guys to think critically. Before you make any decisions in 2027, I invite you to think critically and weigh your options and find out the most suitable candidate among the worst that we have that can propel us into victory in 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to interact in the comment section. Do let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more informative content such as this. And in the event you're watching for the first time, please remember to go over to YouTube and just click my channel, find out the videos that I've posted on various issues that are happening in our country. And if you like them, please ensure that you subscribe so that you don't get left out when I post new and informative contents such as this one.